Hi everybody. Oh my goodness, it's been quite a while since I put a video up. I went to Alaska on vacation and it was complete, fabulous, perfect picture, if you want to call it that. It was just totally amazing. So I want to talk a little bit about that, and then I'm going to talk about your body and eating. So let's start with my Alaska trip. I ended up taking, one of my favorite parts of Alaska was the glaciers. I took a helicopter and we landed in the middle of the glacier. When I was standing in the middle of the glacier and I looked around and took along an amazing, mesmerizing view and absorbed everything around me, my heart just started beating. And the one thing that came in was how infinite the source, the creator is. And when I was standing there on the glacier, I felt like a little dot. Kind of like when you look at the earth as a little dot with all the galaxies, the grandness of the universe. So how is it that we could possibly think that this happened by chance? It is just way too mesmerizing, too picture perfect, even though as you see nature is constantly changing, constantly expanding. We're part of nature. We're constantly changing. We're constantly expanding, learning new things. And it is important for you to know this, because a lot of people get into that space of perfectionism, that everything has to be perfect. Well, everything changes, even nature. But when I stood there, it was just an ecstasy to see. So I advise all of you, if you get a chance to go to Alaska, we went on a cruise. It was fantastic. Again, I went to Seattle because that's where the port was at, and the fruits and vegetables there were just, look at that beautiful butterfly, were just beautiful, beautiful, and they tasted amazing because they have so much water, and a lot of it is organic and locally grown. And compared to where I'm at here in Florida, it was just amazing. And then the energies in Alaska were so high that I was just so impressed. Got to taste the glacier water. It was the best water I've tasted in 62 years. And now you know my age, and it's just a number. I'm getting younger and younger every day and every way, because I am back. I am back. I was eating some cooked foods. You know, there's a lot of programs out there saying eat 80-20. Well, that 20% you're doing on cooked foods is going to negate the 80 that you're doing. It's got to be 100%. I'm here to tell you it's got to be 100%. And that's what I will teach from now on. And it's got to be a lifestyle change. You've got to come to the consensus that life is more important than food. Not foods are more important than life. And food was more important than life to me. And I'm back to doing my fermented foods. I'm back to doing my energy soup and wheatgrass, those 4 elements, the fermented foods, the water with the berries, the energy soup with the greens, the making kraut, which is fermented as well, and wheatgrass. You get those 4 items in, which 4 represents the number of divinity, and your body will work at its ultimate. It's not about weight. It's not about losing weight, even though I have now. And I know I will go back to my original soul light weight, meaning that my body will be reflecting soul. And soul is back integrated into my home. And that was a big message for me. They basically mediated and told me, if you could look at your body, a lot of people look at their bodies as a garment, and I've mentioned that before. You don't want your garment getting holes in it and getting old, but that's exterior. But they basically said, look at your body and mind as a home, as a house with different rooms, 12 different rooms, which equals 3, which equals a pyramid, which brings in a lot of light. Your skin being the foundation with your little pores, and those pores need to be open so that that beautiful light could come in through the skin, including your chakras, you know, so that everything comes in and everything could breathe in the oxygen and the prana. And then you got your different rooms. What would happen in your house if you kept on bringing trash in all the time, and one room gets filled up with trash and you close the door and there's no longer light there? You're not visiting it anymore. And the next room, the same way. And the next room. By the time you're done, there's no room for any light. You're not going to be turning on the light during the day or at night. And those rooms are going to be so full of trash that at some point your house will break down. It will all crumble. And they basically said what happens is your two sides need to merge. Your left, your right brain, both of your sides to your body, your spine is the middle that brings both of them together through all your neuron pathways, and that's how you get all your information, and that's how you get healthy. How is that going to happen? How is the wiring in your house going to work correctly with the light from divinity if you have a home as a trash in it? It's not. So my coughing that I did right now, I've gone through different detoxes. This is my 4th week, and it's just amazing. My body's more balanced. I went through some detox of headaches and my arms where I've gotten hurt. I'm going through different detoxes. And this program, you do have to do your enemas, colonics. In the beginning, especially when you're detoxing, you don't have to do so much of it as you go into it. But you have to be in it for 7 years for your body to rebuild itself. The bones and the hair and the nails are the last. And I had gone away from that program, but it had to happen. As I'm always teaching you, everything is as it should be. Now I have to contrast as what the body feels like when it's heading towards death, what the body feels like when it's full aliveness. And that happened to me about 2 weeks ago on a Sunday. I felt so alive, and it continues to feel that way in my body. Why? Because I've taken all the trash out of all the rooms. My body is able now to clear all the trash out and being sustained by the light, by the sun foods. These foods get the light from the sun, and you get that sun foods light inside along with divinity's light, which is the prana. So both of them are working hand in hand. It can't get better than that. And then what comes in is just an amazement of joy and your awareness. Your soul just expands even further. I've been streaming some videos that I'm going to probably put 1 or 2 of them on my channel of the sprouts and the foods, and also the transition from the day 1 that I started to now. I'm going to see if I could stream those all together so you guys go seeing the difference, okay? And again, it's not about weight. I've already lost 10 pounds. I love that. That's neither here or there. That shouldn't be the reason that you're in this lifestyle change. It is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle of the heart. It's a lifestyle of the miracle of life. It is just amazing. I can't say enough about the greens. I went and had a massage done this week, and the girl was telling me, because that's part of it. You should be doing massages and lymphatic. And my therapist, which is just amazing, she says to me, oh my gosh, look at your muscles. They're so defined. Well, yes. Take a look at the gorillas. Take a look at the elephants. Take a look at the giraffes. Take a look at the horses. They're all eating green. They're eating off the sun food. So their muscles are being built. So that is just a falseness that you could only get protein from meat. The ultimate one is basically the greens, which all the animals eat, and then you cook the animal, and then you get a second hand. Go to the source and save the beautiful souls. So that is my beautiful information for you today. And stay in the moment, stay right here in the right now. But I could guarantee you that if you're doing these foods, it'll help you to stay in awareness, and it'll help you to stay in your heart. And I basically, my biggest desire, and really desire kind of belongs to ego, but if you have the desire coming from the heart and not the head, that's different. It's coming from soul, and it's not coming from your brain. But my biggest desire from my heart to all of you is that you'll be in that place of love, and that all of humanity will be in that place of ecstasy and joy, really living your life. Life is good. Life is a celebration. And you can find it through the foods. You can find it through meditation. You can find it through being out in nature. And you can find it through being kind to everyone you meet, and understanding that everything that happens in your life is a learning experience. And this contrast for me was a big learning experience. I had become addicted to food, and now I'm back. I'm back home. My soul is integrated back into my body, mind, into my house, and I'm feeling fabulous. So my desire for all of you is to have an awakening and have that shift that I had 14 years ago. And I love you all. Good to be back. And until next time, stay in the moment, and we share that love and light. Namaste.